For you guys that don't know me, I'm the brother of the groom, Big Swigga. No, I'm Shane, but this is Big Swigga. I'm really nervous about this. I've been really nervous about this for the past week. Ironically, I studied English in college. I even wrote a hit poem in 8th grade for my graduation ceremony. But despite these credentials, I've been struggling with this. I thought I might knock it out last night, night before, like I did all my high-quality work down at the University of Kentucky. But I knew this gig was a little different. I was in New York City last weekend, and I was talking to my buddy Bill. He wrote a great best man speech for my friend Kyle this summer. I was asking for some pointers. I didn't want to say it, but I was hoping to give me a copy of his speech and I'd just rip off of it. But anyways, he said, Shane, don't sweat it. Tell him you care about him. Roast him. Make fun of him, but tell him you love him. And I said, Bill, that's not going to work. That's not how we do things. I can't tell Seth I love him. We're too stoic. We're too cool. I'd kiss Big Swigga firm on the lips before I told him I love him. And I think I have. A couple times. He said, you're a talker. I'm sure you're a writer. And I bet your brother's just like you, so you're going to connect. And I said, Bill, my brother has a self-proclaimed 4th grade reading level. I don't think that's going to happen. I can't do it. He wouldn't understand. But then I got to thinking, maybe there is one way I could do this. So I put something together. I'd like to introduce my first children's literature novel. It's titled My Big Brother. My Big Brother. I never really had to look up to Big. After all, he's only an inch or two taller. He grew up the king of Erlanger, a Gabbo shopper, a Rainbow Park baller. Big kept the streets clean and safe, not sparing Chris, Dustin, even Angus. Touring the city on our mongoose bikes, playing hide and peek, were everyday things to us. Big liked to party with me, especially when Mom was out of town. Like that time when Danny Green knocked the staircase banister down. Big isn't perfect, though. He has his setbacks. One time serving a mess, Big couldn't hold it, and he tinkled his slacks. And Big, don't forget that one time when you were playing left field. If I recall correctly, you couldn't keep that hog sealed.
Nice bicep.
Or those times, Big, when you ate a gallon of mint and caked on cocoa butter body spread. Smothered yourself in Vaseline intensive care and snorted and farted yourself to bed. Big, I swear this is why I'm balding, and I've got you to blame. But nevertheless, I love you all the same. I'm glad you found a lady, one that loves you just like me. If she's made it this far, there's a good chance it's meant to be. I've done 24 years so far. I'm sure I could do another. But for now, I'm content just knowing that you're my big brother. The last page blank. Of course, this is tacky, but not to recognize the end of my story, but hopefully to recognize the beginning of another. I want to thank everybody for coming out and celebrating with Big. I want to let Big know that I couldn't be any more prouder of him than I am tonight. Lindsay, you've taken on the ultimate burden, and I want to give you my apologies in advance. Rest assured, though, despite any misgivings, that you're surrounded by people that truly and deeply love you. And I'm honored to be able to call you tonight Lindsay Wiggins. Folks, let's take one moment and toast the finest couple to share the sacrament of marriage. To Seth and Lindsay Wiggins. Congrats, buddy. Congratulations.